All I know, Johan, is that this PC been ripping ass, brother.
Sometimes, like, oh.
Alrighty.
Brave Tarnished, what is your business here? I'm afraid this is not a guest room. What's that peculiar look upon your face? Goodness, am I still a serpent? Oh, how dreadful. How dreadful indeed. Oh, forgive my distress. I ought to be thanking you for treating me as usual. Despite this appearance, Brave Tarnished, this is my true form. My real name is Zarias. Please forgive the deception. Do understand. This duplicity is my own doing. Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods. And the Volcano Manor is just as it seems.
Okay.
Lady Tanith is my mother. I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king. That my mother cherishes this form I inhabit. I am proud of what I am, but people are cruel. If they saw my true form, they wouldn't speak to me. And so I assume a guise when seeking new recruits. But you are not like the rest. My serpentine form and the name Zarias were secrets, known only to Lady Tanith and I. Now I share the secrets with you as well. Please keep them safe from anyone else. My serpentine form were secrets.
Praetor Rykard's ambitions, though blasphemous, marked him a worthy sovereign, but they were reduced to gluttonous depravity once he gave himself to the serpent. Whatever that thing is, it is no longer Praetor Rykard. Someone must kill him to spare him and his ambitions from further dishonor.
Oh, get out of this.
You've joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. All good, though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together. Oh, and of course, we can do business, if you like. Patch's Emporium at the Volcano Manor. Especially for you. Are you surprised that I belong to the Volcano Manor? I always hated the gibberish about Lost Grace and the laughable Two Fingers. I thought I could lend a hand in unmasking the charade. Not to mention, Tanith has always made me curious. I guess her master must really be something, because she's pretty damn smug about it. Even after announcing her blasphemous ambitions, she still stands proud. I've never seen a woman quite like her.
I gotta watch that, like, kill back on the street. That's the way I need to go, is that
The game looks boring.
mini mechanics over there. Like the map on this game, it's just great.
Mm-hmm.
Steve. Hello. What impeccable timing. This is for you. You're new here at the manor, but if you complete the request, you can improve your standing. Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then.
And inform him about your success. Reload the game and speak with Patches again to get an additional reward, the Magmawood Candlestick. Next, retrieve the second letter from Volcano Manor if you haven't already done so. It names the next target for elimination, Riley the Idol, and marks his location on the map. The easiest way to reach this target is by traveling north from the Oak Tree Gazing Hill up.
Or you do whatever you want.
Well, no, duh, you can't play with us on PC.
Took me a second to realize what was happening. Okay, looks like we gotta go back in, boys. We gotta find a pilot. We gotta find a pilot. I don't know. That's where you're going. I love flying with good pilots in this game, though. It's so fun. Looking at this shit. Just makes me.
Daggers and ringer? It's probably rock, yeah, I think that must be it.
Like it's time to get out. Get with it. Figure out where we're at. Wow, we're right in the middle of the bitch. That's the place to go.
Oh, like Brady, yeah, I guess it's good that he's doing whatever he wants. Yeah, that's fine. Well, yeah, it's his decision if he wants.
Up to the ravine. Find the red sun sign on the ground and invade.
I see you've performed another task for us. Here is your usual reward.
We'll get an additional
Please,
payment in short order.
take it.
Castle.
Now, perhaps the time has come to tell you of the true ruler of this manor, Lord Rykard. The Erd Tree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge, squabbling for crumbs, like the Shard Bearers vying for power in the wake of the Shattering. Our Lord, indignant, has refused to scurry about, fighting over what miserly scraps they allow us. If the Erd Tree, and indeed the very gods, would debase us so, then we are willing to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy. We at the Volcano Manor, under Lord Rykard, have sworn no rest until it is done. If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. The Lord's visits with our champions are always a spectacle. It cannot come a day too soon. Did you see her? The girl, Raya, with her true face. Well, if she confided in you the name Zarias, then perhaps it is not my place to speak. But as her adoptive mother, I ask of you, please be kind to her. Look after young Zarias. Her true visage belies the purity of her heart. Honestly, I hardly deserve the sweet child.
Which is necessary for Millicent's quest. Double back a short distance before hopping across rooftops to the north to reach the inner gates of Grace.
Please, her true visage belies the purity of her heart. Please, her true visage belies...
Patches. For now, we will still be getting a legendary armament out of this effort. You'll need to defeat Elemer of the Briar before the site of Grace will appear for this location. Fortunately, he isn't too tough compared to some of the other bosses we've already fought. When defeated, Elemer will drop a Briar Great Shield and a Mirai Executioner Greatsword, which is one of the legendary armaments. Discover the site of Grace and report back to Canon about the elimination of the second bone. This overload as a reward, and Canon will also let you in on the secrets of your own mana. Reload the game by resting at the site of Grace, then go to the drawing room. If you speak with Dialis now, he will express a lot of doubt and self-pity. After going through all of his dialogue,
It's you, is it? I'm terribly sorry. Would you mind giving me some time to myself? I haven't achieved anything at all thus far. Even though I've dirtied my hands time and time again, I'm still yet to achieve anything. Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. As things stand, I've given up on the path of revenge and sullied the name of my house. What an easy mark I must have been. How did it take me so long to realize, honestly? There's just no end to my foolishness, is there?
Damn right.
Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. What an easy mark I'm...
This guy's name is No Combat.
Perhaps I am a... No, what an easy mark.
Just flying us.
the mana lets you pick up the red letter, which is a revenge secret letter from both of your mana.
So, you've blooded your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Banal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
I wonder if I have any of these. I bought that one. I'm pretty sure I have this one. I buy it just in case, but I think I have it.
You've come to understand now, eh? To take power and make it his own, the recusant must hunt his own kind. To raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh.
The boys, did you replace us already?
Well, until we meet again. Oh, not had your fill, eh? Well. Look at you. A recusant through and through. I knew you had it in you. Take this. A special invitation to hunt some of the first tarnished who sat at the round table hold. If you should accept, I'll next see you on the field of battle.
Perhaps I am a fool now. What an easy mark.
You should find Raya in the same spot as last time, but she will now be in her human form. Speak through all of your dialogue before moving on. Open the door to the room that is to the right of the room that Raya is in.
Alright. Almost got a full whip. Alright. Oh, we got a couple kilometers. So we hopping in. Oh. Honestly, if I do stream any game while playing, it'll be Rust probably. Rust would be fun. Rust is easy to run. It's something I can play for hours and hours, you know. When I do start playing it, Rust mostly. Like if I start streaming.
Yeah. Not really. I really don't feel like wanting to fucking buy a PC ever thing.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me. My mind never ceases to churn of late. Well, I know I can trust you. I saw something slithering in the pitch black of night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. If I'm not mistaken, it took the form of a serpent, just like me. Does the Volcano Manor hide some secret that Lady Tanith has kept from me? I realize that I shouldn't impose, but If you discover anything, would you please share? The serpent
Like, I
that
don't really
lurked
feel
in
like
the
ever
shadows
buying a
that
PC
night.
since,
It
but at
entered
the
the
same time, a
room next to
PC
this
is
one
such a good thing to
and
have.
never came
Because you're able
out.
to play different kind of
Perhaps the
games
manor
on
yet
PC.
holds some
One that I
secrets.
keep always
If you
thinking about is
discover anything,
Minecraft,
would
you
you
know?
please share?
That's like one of those things that I could think of,
The
like,
serpent that lurked in the shadows that night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. Perhaps the manor yet holds some secrets. If you discover anything, would you please share?
sure. But, like, that's the thing, man. I prefer, like, consoles, but at the same time, you miss out on a lot of different type of stuff that you would miss in, like, PC. Like, for example, Brady has a good point in, like, one of my friends named Brady, he plays on PC now, and he barely got one. Of course, he's new to PC, of course. But he still played it PC. Well, I don't know if he played PC. All I know he has a PlayStation, but like the main thing I know about PC is that it's a lot easier for certain players or certain people to play, you know? Like, and like yesterday I was talking to my friend Brady about like PC players being like not as skilled as fucking console players, because to me, nah man, PC players are not like skilled in my opinion. They have the movements, they have easier aiming. That's definitely important. That's definitely a fact in fucking many games. More is that like the one that's more close to that would be GTA or Fortnite. That's why console players have fucking auto aim, because well, no shit, we have auto aim because we have a harder time aiming without it compared to fucking PC players that fucking could just like just fucking know where they're aiming already. They have that little thing. It's like almost auto aim, because they're able to get to that. They're able to aim at that person way easier compared to us that don't have that luxury of like a dot. They're able to move just on that one person without any struggle. It's a mouse. What do you expect? And Brady, like him yesterday, he was trying to defend the whole thing. I think that was kind of pointless because, well, he's not going to change my mind because of that. He has his own idea, but I'm not changing my thing just because of that. I know what's true, and I'm sorry that he hates what's true and shit, but like I don't really care. But wow, he actually changes a lot of stuff already too. Huh? Brady, he already has a lot of stuff downloaded on his PC and stuff like that, but that's fine. But to be honest, if I ever buy a PC, I guess maybe I might in the future when I actually have a lot more money. But like, I guess if I ever do that. Oh, what's up, Brady? Yeah, I don't know. Did you end your live stream already? Oh, okay. Just wondering. Yeah, I guess. So, if you read the messages, Justin wants us to download Warzone since it is cross-platform. I downloaded it too. Well, it's on Steam most likely. Just search up Warzone or something. If it doesn't pop up, just go, Google it. It says, where can I download Steam, like Warzone on PC? Google is like that one thing that helps you out with that. So. I have work later too, but I don't want to go to work, but I have work. And then I have tomorrow morning. I wouldn't doubt it. Ugh. Allergy since summer is already. But yeah, right now it sucks. But what can you do about it? But yeah, I don't want to go to work, but I have to go to work because my mom and my sister need all the help that they could get. Fucking Bloodhound Nighttime, man, I swear. So annoying. I see the point of like why people have PC and everything, but I don't see the complete point of it. You know what I mean? Like I understand like certain games you might have more fun in, like Minecraft. I definitely feel like you could have more fun in Minecraft. I guess DayZ or like fucking Rust, I guess. But like I don't see any other point of playing any other game like that, in my opinion. I don't see any other reason. I saw that new movie, the Chip and Dip or whatever, on Disney Plus. It's an old show from like the 1900s, 19, you know. It's an old show that Disney made about like two little chipmunks or little, well, I guess chipmunks that had like their own fucking show called like Chip and Dip and like, you know, Rescue Rangers or whatever. It's kind of weird. I never watched the show myself. That's why I'm just saying it's kind of weird. Since I never watched it myself. I never grew up with that show. Grew up with other ones, but the show's good, or not good, but it's okay. This one's a movie. Oh. It won't? Are those guys immune to madness? Oh, I forgot. Madness only works on like humanoid monsters, not on like serpents like this. Huh. Hmm. So are you going to be playing right now, or are you going to just get off here? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. So how did you learn how to start recording already, anyways? I haven't. That's why I'm yeah. Yeah, but I thought you streamed it through your PlayStation, so. What program did you have? What program do you have to record anything? Is it like a thing that you have to buy on the internet or something? I knew it. I remember that. It's because I remember on videos people say that you need Elgato. I heard about that, so I kind of figured. Oh. How do you connect to your PlayStation? Is there like a wire that you have to buy, or is it already, or do you already have it? With that? Oh yeah. Yeah. And then to the okay. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. And then after you got the Elgato thing, like, how does that work? Like, if you have it connected to everything, how do you start, having the recorded thing start anyways? Oh, okay. Okay. Um, yeah. That fucking sucks. Hmm. Really? That fucking sucks. That whole process sucks. God. Yeah, fucking wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. 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 Maybe there might be an easier way. Maybe I might look up into, well, the Oh God thing has to make sense if you're going to play through your fucking console and everything. Oh. Yeah. It's longer than I played. Yeah. Turn it off. So why did you delete most of your game videos on your channel? Oh, mine's already there, man. So like, it doesn't even matter now since you deleted your stuff, since you already said some stuff already too. I don't either. They're annoying. They get bored. Yeah. What game was it, anyways? Metro Exodus? Okay. Yeah. Makes sense, yeah. Like, I haven't been that famous since, I guess, the only reason, I think the reason why you got famous real quick is because of Fortnite most likely. But at the same time, people do prefer other people and surprisingly do like what other people do. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't put a title. I don't really do like story missions. I don't explore certain stuff. I only do whatever I feel like it. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to put down. I could do episodes. Like I could start the. Well, it makes sense if I start over the whole game in general. That would be something that many people might want to watch. It's just episode 1, beginning the journey of Elden Ring or whatever like that, and pretty much explore the see what like threats, blah blah blah. But at the same time, man, I don't think people would really want to watch my shit. Is because I'm a cautious player, you know. Because to you, do you like seeing people that don't know anything about the game and then just get screwed over because of something? Or do you like seeing like that? Because whenever I see videos on like YouTube and people just like a little clip of fucking face of a fucking of Elden Ring, this guy like trying to fight someone, they're so cocky and everything because they don't know everything about Elden Ring. But of course, there's me over here that knows a lot more than the average person, and like yeah, so. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I might do other I might start doing that type of live stream stuff again, but this time I might go to Twitter. I mean what is it called again? Fucking Twitch. Yeah, there you go. Because many people are saying that it's more welcoming and it's a lot more easier there. Like you're able to actually find people to actually watch you compared to YouTube. YouTube. Nah. Yeah. So, you know. Oh. Damn, okay, fat guy. There you go, Noble. Bitch, back the fuck up. Alright, there we go. Got the Noble. But still, man, like... I guess I could try live streaming and actually putting names. But at the same time, man, I don't have a lot of time myself, sadly enough, to do live streams. And then I get called away from my mom because she needs something or whatever. You can't do all that. Yeah. And then the worst part is that even if I tell them, like, let's say like I said, let's say I tell them that I'm live streaming, in their mind, they think it's going to only last for 5 minutes, some reason, and then, like, 5 minutes later, they're going to call me up anyways. they don't really care. They don't really process that in their mind. I don't think any of my family members can really process that. And I know it's kind of mean, but that's how I feel it. That's how I feel. Yeah. And nope. And 10 minutes later, come up here. Come down here now. Whatever. Fucking. Up to you. Some people do that. Man, you're cutting out a lot, by the way, so that you know. A lot of people do that. Like they do live stream after work, or even before work. It really depends, and yeah, it's really up to you if you want to do that. You can, but you know that's in like because since you work at night anyways, you get home late at night or in the really early. And what time do you get home normally again? That early, and do you want to start playing? Because don't you like go to sleep at that time after work? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Can you not switch up your schedule in like the place either? Like the then I don't. Yeah, I guess. Oh, okay. But yeah, I get what you mean. I guess you could do it that way since that would make it easier for you. Yeah, I guess. But that means you won't be able to play with us at all either. So that's the other problem with the live streaming. Like, if you go, you know, play after you get, you know, I'll run back from work, you know? You're not going to, you're going to go to sleep pretty late, later than normal. Like, most like, I don't know what time most, like, you would go to sleep or something, but I don't know how long you would even play either, since, but, you know, it's all really depending on yourself. There's a lot of stuff you have to consider, that's the thing, that I know about, at least. Committed. Yeah. Wow. Oh my god. Well, makes sense, and Justin is a racist bastard. And Logan too. I think that happens no matter what, I think. Yeah. And then, yeah, right now Elden Ring would be definitely famous, but at the same time, do you think people prefer watching someone starting a game or like being experienced already in a game? I think people will prefer watching someone beginning that game. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's... I guess that's true. I could explain some of it, but no one likes hearing me talk, so... Do you really? Yeah. No, we're just any other tarnish. We just are able to become more powerful than others because we learned how. Pretty much because a bunch of tarnish were hunted down through Stormville Castle by, Godric the Grafted. Many of those tarnish were not powerful enough like we were. The back, so the backstory from us, depending on the character you were. There's some lore behind each of the outfits and stuff like that. For example, I'm a prisoner, so let's see the lore behind it. The Iron Mask forged on a prisoner convoy of an applying crime, thick, heavy, and of course very suffering. The foul creature designed to torture the wearer, either slowly or hated within their heart, or a sentinel fire that is near. So we are a prisoner. I'm a prisoner. That means I did some crimes in the past because I have that helmet. And if you're a samurai, you came from a far away land. So let me see the samurai armor at the moment. Let's see, where is it at? Let's see. The thing is, Elden Ring will never really explain everything. That's the thing about the game. So the helm of the spring of the iron forged together, worn by warriors of the land of reeds. So that's the land of reeds. So of course, I mean the samurai came somewhere else in the land between. The land between is where we are at the moment. If you want to know, the land between, that is what we are. That's where we are at right now. So it is says that the land of reeds have been locked into a massacre or a massive civil war, during which time has been remained absent from the cultures of its neighbors. Little wonder that the entire nation have scampered to bloodshed madness, or it is said. So that means this is where the samurais came from. Their land right now is in war still. Yeah, that's just a story of like their land. So it doesn't really tell us our character, but technically it would explain our character too, since that's where we came from. We're just a warrior, you know, from that land anyways. At the at the same time, we could create our own story in the game ourselves. Like we are able to give our character its own backstory. The thing is, because Elden Ring gives us options of what type of characters we're able to have, it really varies depending on who we can be. Yeah, that sucks. But that's there's a lot of other stuff that there's a lot of stuff that's random in the game, and most of it's a mystery because we won't be able to learn a lot of it or figure out about of it. Yeah, and the items that you collect through the game. Yeah, the character and his backstory. Yeah, makes sense. Because it makes sense. Some game design, some game companies do love, you know, doing that type of thing. Like in Fallout. What about Fallout? You played Fallout 4, right? So that's a game that you like to play because you saw the history of the player, right? That's you know, Fallout had that type of thing. So did you play Skyrim before? But did you complete the game? No, okay. So because yeah, Skyrim didn't have a lot of backstory of our own character. It technically all we know about our character is that he was trying to get to the border and he got caught and the religion just caught him and decided to almost kill him or her. Doesn't matter who, but and that's about it. That's all we know about the backstory of our character, and there's not much else. Um, let's go and say something. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I would actually only play if I actually ever get a PC, I would get like a game like fucking Skyrim and put a bunch of mods in it. That's like and or even Fallout and stuff like that. Like I know it's kind of like I know it's kind of fucking gonna be weird for you to hear me say it, but I kind of like those type of fashion type of and like characters like like I can't really explain it, but like no. Well, I like them not hanging out, but like the armor that barely covers up a lot of the skin, barely covers up the skin. And then there's some actually cool some mods like like possible DLCs that could have been added to fucking Skyrim 2, which I actually wouldn't mind playing that to see it for myself. There's a lot of different mods that you're able to add in Skyrim that could possibly be could have been DLCs if the fucking company bought it or something like that. So it makes it a lot more cool, you know? You get that kind of different experience in the game. Like, yeah, Fallout does the same thing as well, and all that kind of stuff. So definitely would be cool. Then there's fucking Minecraft that has that option too, like different mods. I would do that too for Minecraft, but barely. But then that's like that might be the only reason why I would get PC in the first place. I guess I could do it, that kind of thing on my PC. On my laptop, but my laptop is mostly meant for fucking studying. So to me, I feel like I should just leave it alone for now. Yeah. Apple? Really? Apple? Yeah, that's such a... I wouldn't have an Apple one. I would just prefer a fucking Microsoft one or something. Yeah.
How many are there?
Oh. You have an iPhone still, right? Oh, mix. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I was going to say that. Yeah, you could just do it through Google now, but yeah, it's really up to you, really.
Oh my god, who ate the pizza? Oh my god.
Certain weapons have received massive buffs, and you definitely have to try them if you haven't already. Here's 3 weapons that we think you should give a shot. Wound's Greatsword is your best friend if you're a strength build or an in-strength build, and it also has a fantastic, unique skill, the Wave of Destruction, that deals incredible damage and massive poise damage to enemies. The Black Knife also received an update that made its Blade of Death unique skill actually show you the maximum health reduction of the enemies. This was all...
Caden? You're... Lake?
Sorry, Mrs. J. Lake's a little late today. Again.
Thank you, Lucas.
Probably will, Morty. That's all
Marine population by brainwashing the presidential turkey wrangler prior to the ceremony.
But this time, the turkey wrangler's been euthanized, and the turkeys will be transported by armored military vehicles.
Vehicles manufactured by ghost corporations that I control.
Which we have ordered.
Allowing me access to
Central computers.
to track the
Real armored transports, which he can never...
totally track and sneak aboard.
And even if he does, he'll be on a truck full of turkeys and fully armed Marines.
Who won't recognize me because the human eye is inherently face-blind to turkeys.
Fortunately, those Marines won't have human eyes. They'll have turkey eyes.
Jesus, ever-loving Christ, why don't you two just fucking get it over with?
Careful, Dwayne. You're only vice president because I need 10% of the white vote.
There's a giant French assassin attacking New York, and you're using the war room to...
Hmm? No, just a fucking weird ass TikTok.
For decades, Russia has been the world's second most powerful military.
Traveling with my son and father-in-law.
Alright, I got a bit points for the end.
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I missed that show, man. You remember a show called Generator Rex? I guess not. Yeah, I can. No, you sound pretty quiet, to be honest. Oh, okay. Oh, where are you going? Oh, you're heading to work. Oh shit, okay. I was wondering where you leave. Like you left, and I thought like you tell me to leave. Like whatever. Uh, wow. Yeah, but no, man. I guess say hi to them. Said hi. You know, hi. I'm Brady's best friend that he left behind in Denver. I mean, Colorado. They know me a little bit. Your mom saw me one time. Actually, I'd never seen your dad. Your stepdad, I mean. No. I saw your dog. And I saw your sister and your brother one time, and that's about it. I think I did see him. He's a big fellow, right? Yeah, I think I did see him one time, but briefly. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think he really said anything. Yeah. Really? Yeah, Mick. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Ah. Now that's a good thing to have, or like a good person to know that kind of thing, you know? Because he could help with like he could help whatever you need help with, and but at the same time you wanted to better you wanted to better yourself, right? Yeah, hello? Yeah, I was saying some stuff. Hello? Hello? The fuck? I think you put me very... Oh, bye! Bye, Brady! Okay. Bye, buddy. Alright, man. I'm just, like, fucking so distracted. I need to fucking... Like, right now, I've been trying to fucking... Trying to fucking follow a video about this guy doing, like, the quest line of, like, these people. To be honest with you, I don't know if I should even care, to be honest with you, since... Because don't I have to, like, do this Volcano Manor quest line before I could even do that? I already have his outfit and everything of this guy here. Like, I don't know. I already did everything I could in the previous game. I already did the whole Volcano Manor thing. But at the same time, I guess I could wait until I killed Raikor. Because, well, to be honest, I really don't care. What's this guy here? Is this Raikor? I think it is. Or someone. You know what? That looks like the one that I fought. The one that was over here at the green, at this, the shaded castle. The shaded castle is definitely small compared to Volcano Manor. Like, the wall, like, look at this. This whole area is blocked off by, like, a big mountaintop area. There's, like, the only way I know you could enter through Volcano Manor is like the main area, like, you know, this whole path here going here, and then, you know, doing whatever. There's one other way that I saw you're able to do. It's the secret path. Well, not secret path, but it's the path the fucking Patches told you about. Patches tell you about, like, there's a iron virgin maiden, and in the bottom of the fucking academy. So, like, there's a big windmill, like a weird water wheel or something like that, which, if you take the path, you have to do some type of weird stuff to get there. But the main thing is that after you get there, you're supposed to fucking, let the maiden actually, you know, grab you with its, you know, the insides of it, and pretty much kind of kill you. It gives you the death message, and then it sends you to Volcano Manor. That one does, at least. I have no idea about, like, any other version. And to be honest, I actually do want to see it for myself, like other ones that send me to different locations. Because to me, it would be pretty cool. There is some that do respawn automatically. So here's this path here. So if we go down this way here, and go down here, I know that I took some damage, but that should be normal, of course. So first we go, you know, we take this path, and we head this way. This path would take us to the... This would actually take us to the location where we would have spawned if we actually got, you know, eaten by the fucking Virgin Maiden, the Iron Virgin Maiden. There's not a lot of information about them. All I know is that the Virgin Maidens were actually crafted, or their image of them were, like, based on the woman that was the, like, you know, it's from, what's her name again? Tanith? Yeah, Tanith. The Virgin Maidens were based on her, of course. So here we are. We would spawn, like, somewhere around here in this area, and then we would have to go through the whole, you know, this whole area down here. We would jump here, blah blah blah. We would pretty much look around to figure out what we have to do. Of course, we won't be able to get to a lot of locations. So where we would have gone would be around this area over here. We would have gone, like, you know, venturing through this cave here and going through everything again. Oh, look at that. So it doesn't work on those guys either. Okay, man. You're pushing your luck if you're thinking you're gonna hit me twice. So, yeah, the madness thing, after learning more about it, it does not hurt everything. It hurts, like, certain people. Like, mostly it hurts, like, the normal people that you fight, like the soldiers and stuff like that. But if you try to shoot it, like, on certain creatures, like the lizard, like the fucking, serpents here, you actually, they won't get hurt by it because it seems that they're immune to it. And yeah, Madness build isn't really that useful depending on which creature you're fighting. So it does depend. Like that one definitely. Oh, look at that, Static Grace. I missed this one since I never really. I actually did come down here one time in my other gameplay, but I'm trying to explore every little detail again of Volcano Manor. So those little slime or slug thingy that look like slugs. Well, I think they are slugs or something like that. So smithing stone. Damn. Okay. Don't just shoot at me. Wait. Don't shoot. Yeah, I kind of figured though we had to go this way. Just like there's no other path that I saw, so nothing here. Oh wait, oh look at that. That's a breakable wall right here. Told you. All right, so I see that there is this way. I see there's something over here. Maybe. Nope, there's nothing except this moss here. Ramming cave moss. I have like a bunch of that stuff, to be honest. So over here, I think this is where the boss room is at. Yep, there it is. There's the fog, the mist, whatever you call it. Damn, okay. Ah, I still got hit no matter what. So I got that weapon. Nice. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of overpowered. That's why I don't like fighting those guys at a high level, since it wouldn't really matter. Like, the only time they would actually be a challenge again if I go to New Game Plus 7. But I'm barely on second right now. I'm actually trying to complete every type of quest line again, since I actually did mess up on some. So here we go, we're at this location again. We will jump off here, go down there, and get that grace right there. So, yeah, that's the main quest line and everything like that. No, well, main quest line and stuff like that, but there really isn't much else in Volcano Manor that we could explore. Like every area in Volcano Manor has been explored. Like there's this area, the secret area here, but I don't really care about that. I already killed the fucking. Let me see. I already killed the Virgin Maidens. I already killed the Godskin. I killed that magma worm. I killed the magma worm outside already. Like, I don't really think there's anything else out here in Volcano Manor, except the main boss, that's Riker. And that's about it. But interesting. So yesterday, or a few days ago, I've been watching. Well, I finished watching. Love, Death plus robot or and robots. I mean, man, holy shit! So season 3 came out a few days ago, and it had 9 new episodes. Holy shit, man! So the first episode started off with the robots that we saw in season 1, and I actually did like it a lot, to be honest with you, because it explained a lot of stuff of our humans, the fucked up version of us and stuff like that, Like, even if the world starts coming to an end, to be honest with you, I don't know how the world actually ended there. It seems that they ended based on like something which made it bad for any human to really live there. Because throughout the whole episode, anyone that was there, any human that like any other bodies, they were technically like decaying or just dead at that location. They just died. I'm not too sure how or how they died, because I think they died because of a bomb or something. But a lot of stuff were still there, and they just died at that location. So for example, I'm just like sitting here right now in my chair, and then I die and I stand here and nothing happens. I think that's the only way that could actually happen is some type of like bomb aftermath or something. Because well, I have no idea how that would work. But while throughout that episode of the robot one, they were explaining a lot of like explaining like explaining the like what the humans could have done, how messed up we could have been, explaining like survival stuff, like people that are preppers like trying to prepare for the end of the world, like for the apocalypse. But even if they prepare for so long, they still die no matter what in there. Of course, you know, mostly it makes sense since they did die. Oh my god, look! It's Torin! It's a horse! I just realized, what the hell? But, out of the question, the robot, sorry. So, the ones that are poor, like us, normal people, they get prepared by machine guns, start building forts, having land, bunkers, stuff like that. But even if they're prepared so long, they will still die, they will die still. They still died, and they were questioning. But then there's the millionaires, the tech millionaires, that's what they said, that they were able to, like, customize a oil field to like start living there until like the apocalypse was over in a way. But even if that started two things. It started like the machines uprising, which seems that was a very bad thing because it seems that the machines started killing the people. And of course, even that didn't help the millionaires. And then the ones that were richer, like the billionaires, like the 0.01% of people, they build rockets, to go to Mars, to leave and live there. And while one of the robots were asking, what about the other 99.9% of people? And one of the other robots pressed a button, emergency purge, and activated turrets of like flamethrowers around the whole base of like the thing. And it had skeletons of the people there. And it just tells you what they did, man. Those tech people. They had no type of empathy, no type of love towards those people, man. It just tells you a lot that what people, like, in their world, what they were willing to do to survive. And what they were not allowing anyone to come with them. And then pretty much the only people that survived were the ones that were very abhorrent or the ones that were very rich, it seems like. The ones that made it into, like, Mars. It showed us a little clip of that. However, it only showed us one person that was having like a martini or something like that. But the hood opened up, but it was just a cat. In the previous episode, the cats had the uprising as well and started killing people as well because, well, somehow they adapted thumbs, like thumbs, I guess. I guess cats are like some dangerous people, I guess, or animal, which people don't really realize, and then I guess that happened. There was actually one episode which I actually liked a lot and has a lot of concern to me. It's about the swarm or the hive or something like that. So, an alien species had contacted Earth, and it seems that they're like allies, I guess. So in this one, it seems like they don't kill aliens right away. That's a good thing already. But in this one, it seems that in this one, a scientist wanted to go to a hive and study it to, of course, modify it into free labor. Like, the thing is, in our world, many people don't like doing the free like labor and stuff, and that costs a lot of money to pay people. So with like a hive, like insects, something like that, to do the work for them through their kind of thing, this guy wanted to figure it out and work it in their way to create their own hive outside of the hive and put it on Earth to, of course, start doing that kind of thing. So within the whole episode, there was a woman that was already there, and she studied the hive for 2 years or longer than that. I don't know, but she was trying to explain to him that it is not good and blah blah blah. But of course, in the end, she was convinced by the man, and they spent like who knows how long. Definitely less than 300, 600 days, since the guy was only supposed to be there for 600 days, almost 2 years. But it didn't work that way. He spent more than a year, most likely. He was able to learn somewhat of a language there to communicate with those insects. So the thing is, they were able to start like controlling some of the insects through um, like smell. What is that word called? I'm trying to figure it out. The word. It's pheromones. There we go, pheromones. So yeah, there's pheromones which can, of course, trigger other things in like in that type of thing, like trying to, help them smell and stuff like that. And that is true. That can help, of course. That is very much true. Because with those pheromones, it could help them control. So within their process, they were able to start, controlling those type of insects and stuff like that. After so long, those two fell in love in a way. But after like a few little whiles, some stuff was going on. So they were getting attacked by like those bugs that protect like the hive or like the queen. And because they protected her, so but of course he had no intention on attacking her. So like the two insects that told him like there's no food producing or anything like that, they were concerned and stuff like that. So he went to try to help, but then at that moment, two like warrior and like bugs or like creatures attacked the two that were trying to help, like trying to lead him to like those what was happening. They both were killed off, and they went after the guy. He tried to escape, but in the very end, he got pretty much he would have gotten killed, but lucky enough he didn't. They took him to some type of other insect, some other creature that the hive created. So the hive had some type of like it's like a computer in a way. Think about it as a computer. So there's some type of virus inside, but it's very dormant, but it starts working its way around. Somehow there's like a security system that gets activated by the main operating system, like the main hive, like the bug or the hive itself, which would activate the security system. And of course, while it would create a security system, it's very smart in a way. This bug is that type of security system, so it's very smart compared to everything else there. It technically has control over almost everything. Of course, not the ones that were getting controlled by the people or the humans. So, while we saw the way that the bug was able to communicate with him was that the other human, the one that was there, the female, fucking it looked messed up to me, but he had tentacles that was going inside her mind, technically making a hole, which was fucking disturbing, hella hard, like really disturbing. But man, it was crazy seeing that type of thing. But the main thing is because of that um type of thing. So the thing is, they were explaining that the hive is something that's been living there for millions of years, longer than any human, of course, even the whole human civilization. So the thing is, they're saying that human will just be destroyed after a little while, no matter what, because that's what humans do. thing is, one thing that I actually really like that they explained is that there was a creature. So while he was there, he threw up because, well, I don't know why he threw up, but he did. Most likely because he saw the girl that he liked like that, you know, and kind of most likely disgusted him. A creature came along and started eating his vomit because I guess it likes that kind of stuff. And since it was eating the vomit, they explained that creature was one of the most deadliest creatures in the whole universe. It killed whatever it saw, but the hive would not have stand a chance against it. So what the hive did was create a stronger and tougher version of that creature, and to kill off that version of them. And then after that, that creature starts staying in the hive and starts working for the hive. That's how the hive is. The hive is able to adapt into any type of into any type of thing. So what the humans were doing, like the fucking pheromones and stuff like that, the hive was able to adapt and fucking create something to fight off against that, and look what happened. So now that that was happening, they were saying that because there was a female and a male there, they could start producing the people or the two creatures to, of course, kill off the humans. But because they knew that the humans were already going to die, based on the information of the woman that was there, it really didn't matter. So the guy that was there made a deal with that creature to say that humanity won't be, you know, absorbed by the hive that easily. And it ended the episode there. To me, that was interesting as hell, and I actually do want to know what's going to happen in the future in that episode, because that caught my interest a lot. But man, Love, Death, and Robots is such a good show, man. Each episode is different from the last. There's never an episode exactly the same, except the robot ones, that's about it. But the two robot ones had two different stories within it, of course. The robots were the most likely the famous ones, but the story to each of the stories or the game or the show is so good. I love it. It's so good.
Town church site of grace. In order to advance Raya's quest, you will need to open the pair of doors at the far side of the church and step out into the underbelly of Volcano Manor. You can then speak with Raya and tell her of the dark side of Volcano Manor.
The serpent that lurked in the shadows that night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. Perhaps the manor yet holds some secrets. If you... Really? Oh, so there was a secret after all. Oh my. Lady Tanith, my own mother, has deceived me. Was I not born by the grace of a king?
You can speak with Tanith about Zarias' troubles for some new dialogue, then return to the prison town church. To progress Raya's quest, we will need the Serpent's Amnion, which requires us to make our way through Volcano Manor's underbelly. Our first destination is the guest hall.
If you follow this heroic path, one day the
Oh, actually, now that I remember, the main reason why I kind of do want to continue,
She said that to you. I should have known something was wrong. The signs were clear enough. Well, Zarias has placed her trust in you. All the more reason I must tell you that some things are better left unknown. Besides, no one should be blamed for their heritage. Think about it. We are resisting the ways of the Erd Tree itself. What matters one's lineage in such a crisis?
Good question.
Zarias has placed her that something.
So that's the main thing about the whole show of Love, Death, and Robots. There's a lot of different hidden meanings between each of those episodes, because well, each of them does explain different things of the game, of their own world. A lot of it's so fucking cool, man. The ones that got my interest are just like little ones that just blew my mind that I never really thought about and really never really put a lot of mind to. I didn't like the robot one because well, they gave us a whole complex thing. Because well, in a later down in the line, it's possible that that's what's going to happen to us, you know, us humans and stuff like that.
Up towards the Temple of Eatlight.
No, that's how the whole thing is. So.
Before entering the temple, pull the lever to the northwest to raise a giant bridge, which will serve as a shortcut back to the prison town church. You'll have to face off with the Godskin Noble in the temple. They will drop the Godskin Stitcher and Noble Presence incantation when defeated. After discovering the new site of grace, grab the Serpent's Amnion from the altar and then return to Raya. Give Raya the Serpent's Amnion and speak through the rest of her dialogue. Reload the game and Raya will have vanished.
What is this? I remember this scent distinctly. Funny, isn't it? I am certain of it. I was born inside this. It's a part of my birth, Mother. You have my gratitude. Thanks to you, I am no longer afraid. I want to know how I was born and met Lady Tanith. One day, I hope to call her mother once again. This time from the bottom of my heart. I want to know one day.
So there is 3 possible endings for her quest line of hers. There is, it's very important by the way, but I'm going to explain it a little.
Speak to Tanith about Zarias' absence, and then speak with her once more to get the tonic of forgetfulness. Return to the Temple of Eden.
So the tonic of forgetfulness. So there is something that she's going to give you, and she wants us to give it to this girl here, and that's because she wants us to give it to her because she doesn't want her to remember her birth.
If you follow this, it cannot come. No, I haven't seen Zarias anywhere, and she has no scouting duties now. Has she gone off in search of answers? Why won't she just listen?
Okay. What are you gonna do about it, fucking Crucible Knight, bitch?
May I ask your aid? Not as the manor's proprietress, but as Zarias' mother. If she discovers the answer to her question, and it causes distress, have her drink this potion, to purge that which would cause her pain. Yes, I know. My wish is a grave disrespect to her. No different than the Erd Tree's imposition. But I've no choice. It must be done.
You say so. So I want to explain something now think about it. It's so my friend Brady was explaining why he doesn't enjoy playing certain story mode games. He loved playing story mode games. One game that I could explain really quickly would be The Witcher. The Witcher had an amazing story that he loves and stuff like that. And Fallout is exactly the same thing as well. Skyrim was not like that. He did not enjoy it because, well, he didn't really care. The story mode of the game or the character itself didn't have a backstory. And then in Elden Ring, of course, it was very close for him to not play, but he did play it anyways. and beat the game and everything because it was a challenge, of course. So, what about fucking Elden Ring? Well, to him, he didn't really like he doesn't know his character really. Thing is, we do get to know our character himself or her based on the lore behind each of the items that or clothing and weapons that you get right away or get or gifted to you while you create a new character. That's how it is. A lot of it is, of course. Most of the lore does come from that. That's the thing. For example, I am a prisoner. That's what my character is. So here's the thing. Outfits that come from that type of thing. The prisoner helmet is one. Black mask, Blackguard's actually is a prisoner mask as well. That's specially made for him. So there's other masks out here that was, that we had to wear while we entered the game. For example, a samurai was one. This confessor one was one as well. A black hood wielding in the darkness, worn by the church confessor. The church is outside the land between, the sentinel of the teaching of the two fingers. Send confessors out to follow the guidance of grace. So these guys, of course, follow the grace. So they were, of course, taught by the fucking two fingers, most likely. Are loyal servants. So these confessor guys are loyal servants to the two fingers, ready to hunt down and quietly dispose of their enemies. So confessors are loyal two-finger servants, and they seem to kill almost any enemy that's a threat to the fingers themselves. That's what we learn about the confessors. The warrior, this is the champion headband. Headband serves for Badlands bravery. Prove that the warrior has slaughtered countless foes, following the example of their chieftain, Antonox, the brave warrior of the Badlands Sun. So who we are actually comes from different lands. For example, here's this one, Eliza Reeves. This place have been in a civil war during the time of it has been remained alliance with the cultures of its neighbors. Little wonder of the entire nation has struggled the bloodshed madness, or it's so to be. There's a high chance that many of the land like that reads is a possibility that could be one of the new DLCs that might come out for Elden Ring.
Play and use the lift to the south, then make your way deeper into Volcano Manor. As a preemptive warning, be careful not to give the tonic to Raya when we next see her. It will be the top/first option, so it's easy to pick by accident.
So, to be honest with you, my first option was to the option that I decided to give this girl here is that there's always some good and bad endings in each story mode or each quest line because, well, there's always something like that no matter what. You always have to remember that type of thing. So while, playing the game and doing all that kind of thing, I actually did her quest line already, and I did not give her the thing of forgetfulness. To be honest with you, I don't think it really matters. I might give it to her maybe. At the same time, I might give it to her next time. So here she is.
Oh, it's you. I'm afraid there is something I must tell you. I was an unwanted child, born not of grace, but of a hideous ritual, something that can never be accepted. Not by men, nor serpents. Even Lady Tanith shouldn't accept me. I know that you have done so much for me, but I wish to ask one last kindness. Kill me, please. I thought that I feared nothing, but this, free me from this accursed frame.
the option that results in obtaining Sir Ryas's letter. Another note worth mentioning is that the Tonic of Forgetfulness can be given to Corin later on, although it has an almost negligible effect. In any case, you don't have to make that choice at this juncture. If you do nothing for now, then you will have one more chance to give Raya the Tonic of Forgetfulness later, after defeating Rykard. However, that will have to wait until after we go to the mountaintops of the Giants to eliminate the third Volcano Manor target, Tuno Hosla. For now, we'll continue through the manor towards a fog wall that requires 2 stone sword keys to open. A secret curse will be located on the other side. After opening the path with the stone sword keys, make your way down to the bottom floor. This is another area where the Assassin's Gambit skill comes in handy, as it will prevent detection by an enemy spellcaster that would otherwise make your life harder. Once at the bottom, head to the southwest to find a seabed curse. It will be the 3rd or 4th one, depending on whether you got one from Blackguard Bogart. A total of 5 are needed to complete Dungeon Eater's quest. At the opposite side of this area, you'll find the Royal Knight's Resolve Ash of War, along with a direct exit back into the main hub area of Volcano Manor.
That sucked.
We'll come back to finish the Volcano Manor saga in due time. For now, fast travel to the Erdtree Gazing Hill. You'll find Millicent up on the hill to the northeast.
I know that you have done, but I wish to ask, kill me. Please. I thought that I feared. Free me from this accursed frame.
Alright, let's continue this quest.
Get rid of Valkyrie's prosthesis, then speak through the rest of her dialogue. At this point, you can return to Gowrie for new dialogue about Millicent.
Ah, we meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle. Are you giving me this arm? Thank you. I am in your debt yet again, I think. If the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again. If the arm serves well, it might be possible perhaps then.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent. Now she too can begin her journey and stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Selians, descendants of the Eternal.
I already have this one. And sorcery, I already have it too.
Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten. So, you gave Millicent a golden arm replacement. This is a wonderful development. Thank you for your kindness. Now, Millicent may fully realize her true warrior's potential, like her beautiful mother. The girl, Millicent, she is a bird, green and undeveloped, waiting to flower into magnificence. What a wondrous day that will be. In truth, before her, I'd never seen a bud of such superior quality. She might very well outshine her sisters.
boss will drop the Scouring Black Flames incantation and Godskin Peeler when defeated. Discover and rest the new site of grace, then find Millicent nearby. Be sure to go through all of her dialogue before you finish. So next find Millicent mountaintops for now. Make your way over to
we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own. Even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need.
Very well.
I would have you call upon. It is the only way.
Oh, this guy's going to talk about every unique item in the capital here, which I already got. I missed on some, but I got it already.
We'll begin at the East Capital Ramparts. First, pick up a perfume bottle and a seabed curse. Both are in the upper floor of the building, just past the first lift. Along the way is probably the easiest large Oracle Envoy enemy to farm for the Envoy's Longhorn weapon. It has a low drop rate at a base of just 4%. You can also find the same enemy type at Megala's Halletree, although in less convenient locations. This large Oracle Envoy won't spawn in Lanedale after defeating Malekith the Black Blade in the crumbling Baron Missoula, which can be said for almost everything in the royal capital. We already got this seabed curse in part 3 of this series, so don't be surprised if it isn't there for you. Next, fast travel to the Avenue Balcony site of grace. From there, double back to the southeast, then head northeast down the avenue. Once at the end of the avenue, turn to the south and run to the end of the alley, where you'll find the corpse variant of the Empire armor. Turn back towards the avenue and cross over to the other side, passing a fountain before descending to a lower area on a second lift. Sprint jump across the rooftops to the west and pick the black bow up from the body. Jump off and head through the archway to the west. You'll find a cracked pod to your left as you enter. Continue along the path to reach the lower Capital Church site of grace.
Sport ecosystem in Colorado Springs.
On the bed nearby, you'll find a Lionel's armor set along with a deathbed dress. The Omen Killer outside the church will drop the Omen Smurf mask when defeated. Drop down the ladder to the north and make your way northeast down the channel. Defeat the sitting gargoyle at the end, then drop down into the pit below where an Earthsteel dagger can be found. Climb the ladder on the far side of the pit and make your way south to the secluded area with a treasure snare. It will drop the Thunderbolt Ash of War when defeated. Again, you may have already gotten it during part 3 of this Sky Side series. A gargoyle mini-boss is located to the south of the west capital ramparts. When defeated, it will drop the gargoyle's halberd. Find the staircase back near the entrance to the west ramparts, turn right at the bottom to find a small secluded room where the cane sword can be found. From there, we'll make our way to the fortified manor, which has a striking resemblance to the Round Table Old.
Yep, here it is.
First, we'll head around the south side to gain entry into the upper level, where several unique items can be found in the first couple of rooms. This includes the Sanctified Whetstone, Hammer, and the By My Sword gesture. Open the room where you find the two fingers where this round table hold, and their place will be the coated sword. Keep heading through the manor to the spot where you'd expect to find the Dung Eater. Instead, you'll find another seabed curse. Double back to the smithing room and go down the staircase. Make a sharp left turn and move west through the hall to find the Two Fingers prayer book near a fireplace. Then head out into the foyer. You should find a red summoning sign on the ground as part of Bernal's Volcano Manor request. Ignore the summoning sign for now and move towards the west corner of the room, picking up Alvarich's armor set along the way. The flightless bird painting is near the fortified manor site of Grace. The scene it depicts can be viewed from the peak to the south of the Windmill Heights site of Grace. When you go to that location, you'll get the Fire's Deadly Sin incantation as a reward.
I already have it.
Head back out to the foyer and initiate the invasion at the red summoning sign. You'll need to assist Bernal.
Alright, let's go fight this assassin real quick. Thing is, I was just watching if I missed anything. I didn't, but it never hurts to see. This is just the Volcano Manor quest line. So, let's go help him out.
two NPCs, Vargram and Wilhelm. The Raging Wolf armor set is awarded immediately after victory, and you can speak with Bernal back at Volcano Manor to get the Gelmir's Fury sorcery. Out of the main foyer exit and to the northwest, you'll find a particularly stubborn pair of Leyndell Knights. The one on the ground, wielding a spear and shield, will drop the Grapplestone seal when defeated, which boosts the potency of Dragon Cult incantations. Return to the foyer at the fortified manor and open the doors in the north corner, which leads out to the courtyard. You'll find a single Stormhawk axe against the south wall, protected by an Iron Maiden. Grab it and then make your way west, where a large lift will take you to safety. Where the transporter trap check using the Assassin's Gambit Ash of War and Splania's Great Ruin is activated. However, for now we'll return to Leyndell, specifically the west capital ramparts. Climb up the giant vines to the southwest to reach the Erdtree Sanctuary, where the golden shade form of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, will need to be fought. On a new game, defeating this boss will unlock an additional slot for equipping talismans. Afterwards, discover the new site of Grace, then head out the east exit and climb the vines to the upper level. A somewhat useless to be a prayer book, drops runes when defeated. After getting that, return to Erdtree Sanctuary. Head out the south exit on the lower floor and climb down the vines that initially led you to the sanctuary. Go southwest at the bottom and make your way up the hill leading to the Leyndell Coliseum. There are two duelist-type enemies along the path. Both can drop pieces of the duelist armor set. In addition, the first one also has a chance of dropping the duelist Great Axe, whereas the second duelist also has a chance of dropping the Battle Hammer. The drop rates are quite low, and unfortunately, these are the only two duelists that can be farmed for these items. And like most other things in Leyndell, they will no longer be available after defeating Malekith and Farum Azula. Near the second duelist, you'll find the Ritual Shield Talisman, which is quite good. Heading clockwise around the Colosseum, you'll arrive at Corrin and Goldmask's Leyndell location. They will be looking...
Oh. Hmm. So I'm starting to watch a new anime, and it has some guy. I'm not too sure who he is, but he's some type of soldier that has so much skill that he's able to capture anyone. And he likes a girl or something of a girl, and this girl is like a bounty hunter. This guy, the guy that I said who's pretty skilled, he might have been an assassin, but he's so skilled that, yeah. Oh, sorry, I was searching my nose. Oh, there we go. Oh, much better. There's Gold Mask.
Whatever is the matter? Please, I implore you, continue. Continue your reflections, your rhythms. I must be the one to record them. What matters this issue of Radigan, really? The Erdtree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp. Was that you? Sorry, I hardly noticed. I'm a little shaken since the Master ceased his movements.
Your NPC, pick up the Starfist weapon from a body in the nearby alcove. While Corrin isn't required for the completion of Gold Mask's quest, it is ideal for both NPCs to be alive. Gold Mask's quest must be done before burning the Erdtree at the Forge of the Giants. Go ahead and give Corrin the Golden Order Principia, then learn the Law of Regression incantation. Casting this incantation will be required for Gold Mask's quest. If Corrin is dead in your game, you can always give the Golden Order Principia to Muriel at the Church of Vows to gain access to that important incantation. Also, take note of the intelligence requirement to cast the Law of Regression. It's 37. Rebirth may be required to meet that intelligence requirement, and it was for me. Return to Erdtree Sanctuary, memorize the Law of Regression incantation, and equip your favorite seal. Then head out the west exit and down the list that follows.
King Consort Radigan also appeared. Who exactly was Radigan? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radigan's name was discovered. Curse my mediocre mind. The Master only has me. And here I fail him. Who exactly was Radigan? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radigan's name was discovered. The Erdtree. Why must we were on the very...
Interesting. So here's a question, huh? Who is Rennigan? Good question indeed. If we already know, we know already. Alright. Based on the history, we already know that Melitica or Renegon is Melitica in the same body. Yes, very much so. That's why I have that. That would kill me. You saw that? That was Renegon's statue. Let's see what this is. Oh.
What on earth did you do to the Master? Well, not that I'm complaining. Master's finger moves again, resuming his cogitation. More than good enough for me. I haven't the words to thank you. So I'd like to pass this on to you instead. A glimpse into the heart of the Golden Order. Documented by yours truly.
There it is. That actually is one of the shields that I was missing out. To be honest, just in case, because I have no idea if I actually have all of them. I might not have all of them, but there we are. But that one, actually, that is actually one of the ones that I was missing out on a fucking incantation, and I completely missed it.
And advancing Oldmask's quest. Also, if Korn is present, he will thank you and sell to new incantations, Discus of Light, and Immutable Shield. Travel back to the Queen's bedchambers and make your way up to the Elden Throne to face off with Morgoth.
Oh, okay. I guess I go fight Margaret. I guess I'll go fight Margit now. Since Margit actually is someone that I've been wanting to fight for a little while.
You can summon Melina as an ally for this fight. After defeating the boss, attempt to enter the Erdtree and then rest at a new site.
Alright, so at the moment, I am not... So last time I missed out on summoning one of a character, her, Milika. To be honest with you, I don't know if I should even have her summon with me, because, well, last time I didn't have her, but I did defeat Margit first try with, what did I use to summon? Bird, maybe? Or was it with the Black Assassin? Well, I could have her here, you see? To be honest with you, I feel like I kind of do want her to here with me, so I'm going to summon her because, well, I heard that she will fight like kind of like the assassin a little bit, like with the throwing thing since she has that dagger. But I actually do want her to fight with me because I missed out last time, and it would be pretty cool to see her fight with me. All right, let's go fight Margit. Ooh, cutscene. I'm gonna go be quiet now.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors. All.
Interesting. So there was no 6 demigods.
Are all of a piece. emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
Farewell. Down.
Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Damn it. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. What's that? What's that move that the one that she just did, like the fucking tree thing? That looks cool. That was cool. Oh.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
So we heard about the three prodigies, right? So first of all, Godric. Like, I'm surprised Godric was even classified here, the Golden. To be surprised. He should have just said Godric the fucking grafted instead, since that's what he actually is. We know the two prodigies, the fucking Melika and Melania, and we know those three. They were all the kids of the, those two. But you know what kind of funny is? That he didn't classify, well, he was already kind of classifying himself, but he didn't even say anything about his brother, now that I think about it. But of course, at the same time, the brother, Margit, or Morg, didn't really classify it as a demigod. Man, I'm not surprised I beat Margit first try. I've been doing this, so it's easier. So.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You were unable to enter the Erd Tree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act, so I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Whoa.
I wish to journey with you once more to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming... Shall I turn your runes to strength?
Why not? Since you're here, why not? Come on.
For but a
Upgrade
moment.
my... Oh, I'll use some of my runes that I have now. Let's see. How many can I do?
Your ambitions.
Oh, wow. I gotta do 5 levels.
The principles you would follow.
I gotta do 5 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, 5 levels. Not bad, not bad. So, what should I upgrade? I could do this. 5 levels to each of those things to upgrade at least everything. Maybe like this. Since I actually do want to upgrade those things a little bit more. Actually, like this. Well, that's our new mission now. We have to go to the fucking lands of the giants. It is above the clouds. That's the icy place. I can see it already. Alright, before that, I actually do want to go to the table, the graph,
Bit of grace that appears near Morgoth to gain the Rolled Medallion from Melina and advance the main questline. Nefeli's quest can finally be completed after defeating Morgoth. Return to Fort Height and clear it of demi-humans, then find Kenneth Hut.
I want to claim his remembrance. Oh.
Well, you know what this means. The Erd Tree has spurned you. The fingers remain still, shaken by this turn of events. They are busy consulting the Krato will. When they are finished, the fingers will again offer their guidance. But thousands, if not tens of thousands, of moons must first pass. No matter for me, but you. How will you ever manage to wait? My, oh my.
So this is the thing that I earned last time, I guess, because I do have it. This is the thing that I do not have. And that's Margit's curved sword. Curved blood slice. This is the one I got last time, because I have it still, and then this is the one that I'm going to collect right now. To be honest with you, I'm surprised that's even the ones that I was supposed to earn. I'll be back and talk to her about that. Let me just finish this video.
At the top of the fort. Speak through all of his dialogue, then fast travel to the Godric the Grafted site of grace. If Gestalk is still kicking Godric's body and no one is in the throne room, make your way over to the secluded cell site of grace and rest at it. This should trigger Nefeli, Gestalk, and Kenneth Haight to all move into the throne room. Speaking with Nefeli multiple times will get you an ancient dragon smithing stone. And a second stone can be purchased from Gestalk for 20,000 runes. If you speak with Kenneth Haight, his dialogue suggests that there is more content planned for him in future updates or expansions to the game. Next, return to Lingdale and open a large set of doors at the northeast end of the main avenue. This leads to a series of lifts that will take you to the Forbidden Lands, which then leads to the Grand Lift of World and the mountaintops of the Giants. Before that, though, head along the lower area near the water. At the southeast edge, you'll find another perfume bottle guarded by a masked yacht warrior. Afterwards, double back and make your way up the first lift. You'll then cross a large, time-consuming
is it? I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The sorry state of my fort. Oh, indeed, it is a foul fate for a land to be without a ruler. One must be found, with haste, and not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The great Kenneth Haight issues his sincerest apology. But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take... I must begin for a true and...
An alcove to the west, shortly after the lift begins ascending, you'll get to a secret room where the Blade of Calling can be found.
I actually do have that one, by the way. Blade of Calling? Yeah, I have it. I would get another one. I guess some weapons are worth getting two of, because, well, to have a matched pair in heaven, so why not? Oh.
I can do, can I?
Afterwards, travel northeast through the Forbidden Lands to reach the Grand Lift of Rold.
I'll go there later, but at the moment I'm still trying to figure out this quest line. Oh. After this, okay, since I'm here, let me talk to that girl down there before a little bit, so I'll talk to her.
In this ash, it reminds me of my first. In this ash, it reminds me of.
Okay, there's nothing else. Okay, let's see. All other things should be done, but this might be cool.
There, it's a short distance to the Zammer ruins, where you'll find Yura, now possessed by the one known as Shabriri. Speak with Shabriri to learn more about the Three Fingers and the Frenzied Flame. If you inherit the Frenzied Flame, Shabriri will vanish, leaving behind the Ronin's armor set and iron casa that Yura normally wears. You can also get the armor by just attacking Shabriri. However, I am not 100% sure if attacking Shabriri has any ramifications, but as far as I can tell, it does not. We will discuss Shabriri and the Frenzied Flame in part 6 of this series. Until then, try to hold off on attacking him.
Too late, I already killed him last time. So yeah, that guy's still there kicking him. Let's see. He doesn't look like he's there anymore, but let's go, I guess. He's not kicking him anymore. Godric. That bitch. There it is. Hey, just in case.
It's been some time. I must thank you for your aid. I told Father I would be with him no longer. I remembered the vow I took when I first became a warrior, so many moons ago. This land is much like the one from which I hail. I will call upon the storm to drive away the foulness that is settled on the winds.
So remember.
Again, I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. Some call me by the title of Lady, but I remain the same woman underneath, though I have now abandoned my former guidance. I cannot express how much you've helped me. Should you become Elden Lord, I would gladly lighten your burden.
Ah, nice to see you after so long. Safe and sound, I take it, yes? Good. Ah, quite. I have indeed selected a new ruler. Lady Nefeli is strong and just, worthy of the burden of Limgrave's lineage. Such is the sincere opinion of I, Kenneth Height, no less. For the time being, I share command of the castle with my lady, but I plan on returning to my fort afterwards, at which time I can fulfill my old promise by raising you to the glory of knighthood. I hope it is just as wonderful as you imagine.
Thank you. Now let's go this guy.
Ah, you is it? Haven't seen your mug in quite some time. As you can see, I'm the new lady's attendant. Freedom was worth squat. Besides, I like it round here. Lady Nefeli's still fair of heart and countenance. Still, I have the lady's trust, so I can loot all the corpses I like. I'll let you take a look at the goods if you fancy.
I guess I'll take that. That's it. Oh man, I don't have enough money for anything. Hold on. I just realized. Wait up, actually, now that I think about it. Oh my god. I'm using this guy's blood thing, right? Or the thingy itself. And I just realized that I'm not using the right talismans for this at all. Here, if I'm using the right talismans for the fucking thing, I need to use this and the jump attack. Or of course I could use this one instead. So let's leave that one for now, at least. And that's it. I haven't been using that one, huh? Interesting. Let me rest at a site of grace and claim some of the runes that I had in there that I still have. And then use some of them, and then I'll go back to the site of grace, or take the table, the round table, I mean, sorry, and upgrade my weapon one more time. Yeah, with that one I could have finally upgraded this weapon.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
Finally. Alright, now let's see which other ones I could not have upgraded, but can now. Oh, actually, wait up. Let me see something. Oh, here they are. This is actually one of the swords that I was actually planning on using. You see, that it has actually a sword thingy that I actually do have to upgrade. You see that with one more ancient dragon smithing stone, it's the only one left. There's this one and this one left as well that I need to, of course, upgrade to the max. I haven't used this sword, to be honest with you. No, not really. It's cool, but I guess for now, since I still will get more later down the line, I think, by getting it or finding it, or even killing people for it, I guess I could upgrade this. Let's upgrade. Oh, there's Margit's sword too. I forgot about it. Nah, let's upgrade this one at least. No, let's upgrade this one. There we are. I'm actually gonna get off and I'm actually going to, yeah, so I have work in a little bit, in like less than an hour, so I want to get ready for work. So yeah, through this time I've been kind of enjoying it. I'm kind of glad that I fought Margit. So Margit, I actually claimed his two weapons, or his two remembrance, of course. So his first one isn't just an item, of course, it's just a normal item. Well, not a normal item, but an item that you're able to use and have it in your inventory. Is this thing right here. So the rest of these, I believe you're able to find. This one is Margit's thingy, so it's like, you know, one of those thingies. Of course, this thing is not really that good. No. It really isn't really anything special. No. It's really out of the way. So this one right here, so we know Margit Shackle, or Morgit. So now there's Morg Shackle. So, of course, since, you know, I defeated him, and now that, you know, him, now I'm having this thing there, so I have it ready for the next fight again. I do die once in a while since I do explore the game. I might do it again, but I might activate other Great Rune, since, well, why not? I normally don't use it normally, so why not? But for now, I'm going to actually end my live stream and exit the game too, so see you guys later.